Okay guys, we are at Orange Beach and we're going to give you guys the review or our thoughts on Love and Marriage Huntsville that aired on Saturday night, last night. So stay tuned for more. Hi, welcome back to our channel. My name is Courtney and this is my husband,
Eddie, aka y'all know the E-Dub.
So you guys, we are on my birthday vacation. So we are at Orange Beach.
Happy birthday.
Orange Beach, Alabama, and so we wanted to come out on our deck and give you guys a beautiful view of what we look at when we're waking up every morning and what we look at when we go to bed tonight. So tonight is our last night, and so we are getting ready to head out to go back to Birmingham, Alabama. So of course, you know, we are from the Alabama, I guess Alabama, Birmingham, whatever, but Huntsville is in Huntsville, Alabama. So we wanted to give you guys our take on it, and we appreciate everybody that has already reviewed our other videos and commented, and you guys are amazing. Your first time on this channel, let me tell you what this channel is about. This channel is about positive love, positive light, and positive energy. That's what we want to always give you on this channel. So we talk about a lot of different things, from relationships to sometimes just hot topics, and right now we are doing Love and Marriage Huntsville, that is in our home state. So I hope you guys have been enjoying our thoughts and our views on what we think about it. So of course we want to give Alabama a shout out because we are in Alabama. Roll Tide.
War Eagle.
Yeah, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. So starting out with when it first aired, it was Martell talking to his mom, and that conversation was a little bit, I don't know. Yeah, it was a little weird to me.
Yeah, it was kind of odd. She really, to me, didn't give him a lot of information, in my opinion, about the situation he was in. All she basically said, go talk to your dad.
Yeah, and maybe maybe her having a relationship with, I don't know if her ex-husband or boyfriend, I don't know what the mom and dad relationship was, but maybe it's just strange in itself. I don't know.
It could be, but you know, it is what it is on that.
So, you know, it seems like he hasn't really talked to his dad in about 20 years. And if we go back and they show some pictures, it looks like when he was a teenager, maybe his dad was in prison, because it looked like the pictures were from prison.
Right.
You know, with him and the grandmother and stuff like that. So, you know.
Well, I can appreciate Martell trying to reconnect with his dad after all those years. And it can be difficult for, especially a young man, not having that father figure around because they're incarcerated. So I appreciate the gesture, Martell, you know, so I appreciate what he's trying to do.
Yeah. You know what I did find a little bit, something that Martell said is that his dad is jealous that he's been doing for his mom and stuff like that. So his dad is a little bit jealous of his mom, or what he's been doing for his mom. Okay, to me.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, the reason why I think he feels that way, his dad feels that way, because he feels like he should have been taking care of the mom, and he got his son doing it. It's like his son is just placing him as the head of the household. You see what I'm saying?
Well, he hadn't been there.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
I think that it goes back to wanting acknowledgement and wanting that attention. So his dad has the same thing that Martell is dealing with now. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what about me? What about me? What about me?
Maybe it's in their DNA.
Yeah, he wants that attention. So why would you be jealous that he's taking care of the mom when you haven't been there and he hasn't really built a good relationship with you? So what did you expect? You expect for you to get out of jail and for me to come, oh, dad, man, let me take care of you? No, you got to earn his trust. So it's like he has that same thing as his dad. What about me? You know, show me some attention, show me some love, it got to be about me. So, you know, I think I picked that up. Okay, so let's move on to Marsau and Miss Wanda.
Oh, just that part right there had my blood boiling, but go ahead.
So, okay, so that conversation, you know, he took her out to dinner because, you know, Tisha is at a leadership conference. Yeah, this part made me hold your head up, baby.
No.
So in that conversation, if there was a problem, she said she'll step in. So basically she said, I'm gonna always be in my daughter's life. I'm gonna always interject in y'all marriage. I'm gonna always butt in, especially if she comes to me telling me some issues that's going on. I'm gonna be there. So I'm like your other wife. So Tisha is the soft, passive one, but I'm the aggressive one, and I will put you in your place. That's basically what she was saying.
Okay, now
go ahead.
She was just dead wrong. Dead wrong. You don't come in somebody else's house and try to dictate their household. They invited you to help with the kids. That's all. I understand you trying to look out for your daughter and trying to take up for your daughter, but she has to understand she's the mother-in-law. He is the head of that house. She do not dictate what goes on in that household. She doesn't. And you know, she lost all credibility with me when she talking about men's and women's. She lost all credibility with me. So no, man, you know, she was dead wrong. Dead wrong. You do not come into somebody else's household and dictate what goes on in there. And on top of that, she kept throwing shade about him and these 20 women.
Yeah.
You know, that's not her business. I understand you looking out for your daughter. I understand that. But the way she came, the angle she came from was dead wrong. Dead wrong.
Yeah. And she said, you think that you're going to try to control me like you can control
We don't want nobody
Tisha.
Want to control her.
But the fact is that you threw your daughter up under the bus like that. So evidently this ain't nothing new. You always think that Marsau is always controlling Tisha. So, you know.
The bottom line, the mom wanted to shine, and she has became the number one villain to me in this show. I do not like her at all. So she's wrong.
Basically, he's saying, listen, let's just get past this. And she said, okay, long as you ain't going to get none of them 20 women pregnant. So
and he let her off too easy, in my opinion. He let her off way too easy, in my opinion. I would have flipped that table over, and that little bad hip she got, and she put her right there on the bus stop.
Okay, so let's move on to Kimmi and Maurice. In the kitchen. Now, this part where Monster was and stuff like that, I don't know. This just
it did something to you.
Yeah, it made me feel some type of way because I understand. You know, to me, Kimmi don't ask for much. That's just me. I think she's very sweet. I think that she's very headstrong when it comes to certain stuff, but I think she's headstrong when it comes to stuff of necessity, and I think she should be headstrong in this. So Jalen, which is her son, of course, you know, they were preparing dinner and stuff like that, and so he was like, okay, you don't have to cook, you know, you can take a break from cooking. What you want to eat, Monster, what you want to eat. Of course, Monster wanted sushi, she wanted Mexican, so he was like, okay, so I guess we gotta have to get both. So she was like, what about Jalen? And was like, is he here? You know, her son is 21, of course, but he's not even home. Like, you know, he's a grown man, basically. So what we concerned about him for? But he's still my son, and he has to eat, just like Monster has to eat. So, to me, what Kimmi is doing is, I'm a test the water and see who you feel. Will you still go to bat for my children, for my son, like I go to bat for your son? Are you invested in my son like I'm invested in your son? So that's basically what I think that she was doing. I don't think that the food was an issue per se. It was more of, I'm finna test the water.
It was the principle behind the whole situation.
Don't treat her son like just because he's 21 he don't exist per se, and you want monster. Every conversation, monster. I really and truly, to be honest, didn't know what her son's name was because it's not discussed as much as Monster's name is discussed.
Can I interject from the male point of view? What was his name? Marcel? Maurice, I'm sorry. Like I said, I tipped my hat off to Maurice what he's trying to do. He's trying to raise his son. But the way he's going about doing it is wrong. It's dead wrong. And I understand he's like kind of under the gun because he got to walk on eggshell because of the ex-wife. He feel like if he makes a misstep that she's going to pull the son away from him.
Right.
And I understand that. But when you did it with a blended family, you got to treat your spouse, son, your child like you treat your child, okay? Because you got to understand that spouse is still there too, and they're going to notice that, okay? It's going to cause a lot of confusion, and it's going to cause a lot of conflict if, you treat one child better than the other child.
Right.
And Marcel, Maurice, I'm sorry. Maurice, he has to understand that. And he's so tunnel vision about Monster, he's not either paying that attention or he just don't care. I think he cares, but he's not paying the attention.
Yeah.
You know, and but he has to get that corrected, because if he don't get that corrected, it's gonna cause problems in the marriage. And I feel for Kimmi on this one. I'm on her side on this one right here, but I understand what he's trying to do, but he's going by it totally wrong.
Yeah. So they go into, you know, of course, before this, she asked Monster to leave, and y'all can see Monster came back in it, but he did that little baby move that
like,
got that meme going in there and
like,
come back. It was so funny.
But one thing, and I understand what Maurice saying about, what's his name, her son? Jalen. He's a grown man. This is how I would have handled it. Okay, I would say, okay, Monster, what you want to do? You want to start? All right, call Jalen. See, is he gonna be here for dinner?
Right.
Is he gonna stop by to get something, or should we get him something to have it wait for him?
Right.
And that will solve all that.
Yeah. Well, call him and see what he wants to eat.
Right.
You know, is he gonna be here? Because, you know, don't assume that everybody's like you. When they had the confessional, it was pretty much like, you know, when I was 21, you know, I had to eat what was in there, but that's you.
Yeah. Every child is raised different.
Yeah.
You know, she's raised different from me.
Right.
Okay. I was raised different from her, because I'm not gonna throw the way I was raised on her, because she might not see it the way, you know, and that's what Maurice has to understand, because he's raised that way don't mean Kimmi was raised that way.
So let's go on down to the feelings that Kimmi is dealing with when it comes to Kyra. So basically she's saying, listen, I'm owed an apology, and he was like, from who? Like Kyra. I mean, like, she's still trying to deal with that stuff that Kyra said to Maurice that happened 7 years ago and forward. I'm sure it wasn't just 7 years ago and it was done. So, you know, Kimmi's crying because she's saying that everybody is collateral damage as long as Monster gets here.
Yeah.
That right there cut. It should have cut. When Maurice seen that, it should have cut. And because she's crying, her feelings is hurt. Like, as long as we get Monster here, bump everybody, forget everybody. They don't matter, their feelings don't matter. You'll get over, y'all adults, this a child, let's move forward. But that's not true. You will cut other people and hurt other people's feelings while you're trying to do that. So, whew.
Well, she can hang that up though. Kim, she can hang that. She's not gonna get an apology from the ex. She can hang that up.
Yeah, just move on.
Yeah,
that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, she can let that go.
You know, but going forward, Maurice needs to make sure he check his ex-wife.
Yes.
Don't talk about check. And even if you got to be on the phone, it got to be something that Kimmi needs reassurance.
What he needs to do, he needs to check her while Kimmi's there, so Kimmi can see that happening.
Yeah.
Because you can say, I checked her and she gone around. Right. Oh, you could be lying saying you checked her.
Yeah, because she need to know that you got her back, just like she got your back when it comes to your son. She need to know you got her back when it comes to Kyra. Okay, so let's move to this awkward conversation between Martell dad and them going out on the boat. Oh no, they were just, I don't know. But of course he hadn't had a real conversation or, you know, been with his dad in 20 years. So, you know, trying to rekindle that, blah, blah, blah.
It's kind of hard to rekindle something 20 years absence.
Yeah, what's funny is that when they got on the boat and stuff like that, he said, Pop gonna talk to you about whatever you want to talk about. Pop gonna talk to you about whatever you want to talk about.
I can tell you one thing, Pop, you can tell Pop was a hustler for real. The way he talked, his language, his slang, yeah, he's an old school hustler, man. So
he said he was in jail, from what I gather. I could have got it wrong, but for 22 years for selling weed.
Either he was a big time weed seller, but 20 years, or I don't know. That just don't add up to me.
And so anyway, he said, you know, so Martell pretty much, in spite of what he saw his daddy do, he didn't fall into that trap. He went to college, he got a good education, you know, married a beautiful wife and had kids and stuff like that. But still, to me, he has daddy issues.
He does.
But his dad said, I'm proud of you. And maybe that was what he needed to hear to, you know, solidify some stuff within him. That
was a good moment there. You know, for his dad to say that. I give Martell credit, man. I give his mom credit too for raising him that way, you know. Push him through, no dad in the house, still, you know, went to school, went to school, went to college, graduated, successful. Hey, get the mom's props, man. She did a wonderful job, even though he still have flaws.
Right. She
Daddy
did.
issues, you know.
She did.
Yeah.
And so he said his mom is best friend. So, you know. But okay, let's move on to Kimmi and the back to school block party.
Ooh,
okay.
Shade. This right now it's so hot out here. That's what we need. We need Mel right here to throw some shade on us.
So with the block party situation is that okay, so she was doing a back to school rally, you know, and basically it was no fees that were involved. Nobody had to come and pay nothing. They just had to bring toiletries,
for the
you know, for the females, and which was a fantastic thing. I think that Kimmi's doing a lot as far as what we see giving back to the community. And so, of course, you know, the Martell, the Holtz come, and Mel throws shade immediately, like, where the people at?
Mel got a new nickname. I'm gonna start calling her the Eclipse. Cause she throws so much shade. Well, my goodness.
She was like, where are all the people at? Now, what on Instagram? No, it was on Twitter. She tweeted back and said that she was surprised. The reason she said what she said, she was surprised not to see a lot of people there because it was a sold out. She kept seeing flyers saying it was sold out. And I was like, how can something be sell out? Excuse me. If it's free, and you don't have to pay nothing. Like, I didn't think you had to pay nothing for a back to school rally. Like, I didn't understand that part of what she was saying.
That was just, she went shade on TV, she threw shade on Twitter, she threw shade on Instagram. She's the queen of shade.
Excuse me. And so, of course, they were late. She said she was expecting this to be jam-packed, but they were late. So it seemed like they came toward the end so that they could go ahead and pack it up. And maybe the producers told them to come at the end so they could throw shade. I don't know.
Oh, was she like, man, the old song, Total Eclipse of the Heart, when she pulled up in that truck, Mel did, all you heard that song in the background, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Oh, she threw some shade on them, man. She queen of shade, man. Shade.
Let's move on to the meeting with the men and Martell. They was outside talking, and so, you know, Marsau said, "Ooh, I got a number. I got a call from an unknown number." And so, of course, he was just making light of that. Now he finally got his number changed. But when they was having that conversation, what I picked up on when he said everybody is on Mel's side and not his side. Everybody hear her story, not his story when it comes to the cheating allegations. I'm not sure what story he got.
He doesn't have a story.
Like, what you want people to think that because you want love properly as a little child, that you know, because you got daddy issues, that's a story to tell. That ain't no story to tell on how you not faithful to your wife. What story you got? You ain't got nothing. Close the book, stop writing, put the pen down. You have no story. So yes, of course, Mel got a story and you don't. So it is what it is. Stop whining. There you go, trying to be a center of attention. Stop. Okay, let's move on to the comeback group.
Ooh, I couldn't get nothing in on that one, kiddo.
Oh, baby, I thought you ain't had nothing.
Yeah, I had some.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
I got to try to tell the male perspective. And you never let me get the male perspective.
That's right. Go ahead, my love.
That camera, I guess the mirror, the window. Anyway, no, he doesn't have a story to tell, you know. That's it. Go ahead.
You said that.
I know. You wanted to say something, y'all.
Okay, so, meeting, so the comeback group.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so of course we get back to them having that meeting, and the conversation with Mel and Martell.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mel is feeling herself, if she been felt herself, or
she got that new wig on. She just
and she on Instagram, she did say that she got her own wig collection. So it is what it is. I will make no reference to the wig. So, but
unless y'all pay us.
But I think that maybe because she got that new hair, that she got more of a new attitude. She did say that her confidence is
she did say she needs some me time, and she went to
and then she said that her confidence, you know what I'm saying, she got the new do, so she got the new
regardless
everything.
Of the point, I still think she
but that she feels as that the block party would have been more of a success if the Holt's name were on the flyer, or if the comeback group, so to speak, with their pictures on the flyer. So it may be true that the Holt's bring in a little bit more of a crowd, But don't boast about that.
Well,
be humble about that.
Well, like I was saying earlier, the way she said it, she made it sound like, you know, they ain't nothing without us.
That's true.
So how Martell basically said the same thing.
He did say it.
But the way he said it, he said, well, yeah, if we was on the flyer, or we, you know, our names, we probably could have brought a little bit more people in.
Right.
He didn't say it boasting and arrogant like.
Yeah.
He didn't say it like that, but she did.
They're trying to decide if they're going to continue with the comeback group or not. And of course, when the Scots were talking, they just pretty much decided to say, listen, well, Martell said, listen, if they want it, they can have it. We're not going to fight on it. You know, if we have to bag out, we're just going to bag out and just let them have it. So she cool with that. But of course, when the Scots got in there, they began to say, listen, we want to do this for the community. We want to kind of build this up and, you know, just to revitalize the community. And I guess, you know, Martell started thinking about it like, yeah, that's what it's about anyway. It ain't about your brand. It ain't about your name. It ain't about trying to build a name for yourself. Look, y'all, let's build this up for the community. Let's do it as a whole.
Yeah. See, I think Mel kind of lost focus on that. They're not doing it for profits. They're not doing it to make money. They're doing it just to build the community up. And that's this, what's called it? The group.
Comeback group.
The comeback group is bigger than just two people. It's all about our community, man.
Right.
You know, you trying to build this community up, and that's what it should be all about. But some people, Mel, think it's about making a brand, making a name, making money. It's not about that. But go ahead, baby. Finish up. Knocking on out the park.
And so, so they had a conversation. So after he heard all that, he was like, okay, Mel, let's go outside and have this conversation. So basically he was saying, look, I want to change my mind. I think that maybe we should go ahead and try it for one last time and see if it works. So forth and so on. And so he was like, if it don't work, you know, I just bag out and everything. So the conversation made it seem like Mel was on his side, but she never really did agree to say, like, you know, yeah, there you go, making the decision. Yeah, you get your way. Yeah, somebody bat their eyes and you all in and you change your mind and stuff like that.
I still think she playing mind games. If she wasn't on board when they had the sidebar, she should have just said, well, you know what? Yeah, that's all, you know, fine and dandy, but I'm still not going to do it. Yeah. But don't have me going into the meeting thinking one thing, and then you up here plotting against me, then you're going to embarrass me in front of the group.
Yeah, because he said, because if I'm for it, you need to be for it too, because we're one. You know, and so of course they go back in, and he made the announcement that, okay, we're going to do it again. So they like, yeah, but she said, hold up.
Pump your brakes.
I'm not into it. I'm not trying to do it or nothing like that or whatever. And he was like, wait a minute.
She has basically pulled the rug from under her husband in front of everybody. And, you know, I understand why Martell was upset. I don't blame him on this one. I really don't blame him.
Yeah. And so she said, listen, I never agreed. He was like, what are you talking about? You did agree. No, actually she didn't. She just, you know, didn't comment on what you had to say. But
still, I still think the way she did was wrong. Yeah, if you don't agree, just say, no, I still ain't gonna change my mind. But go ahead.
And they conversations, she said, it sounded like you pulling a Marsau.
That right there, like I said, Queen of Shade.
That Eclipse. Right there, you didn't even have to bring them into it. But and I think that was so wrong.
It's wrong, but they let her get away with it. They let her get away with it.
I don't know what the editing did, but it was like, you know, they was taken back, but they never made any conversation.
Man, I was clowned on her so bad. I said, what you talking about? You know, Marcel. I'm not Debbie Gibson either, all that blonde wig you got on. Sure what, man.
So
I hope you edit that part out, because y'all don't know what Debbie Gibson is.
So in there, they were saying about that we should be... in there they were saying too about Martell was saying regardless you should roll with me in spite of. I don't agree with that, but here we go ahead, baby.
I don't think he's talking about because of husband and wife. I think he's talking about business.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I think that right now we business partners.
Right.
Let's push the husband and wife, even though we do have to agree and stuff, but right now we business partners, so let's push that part
That's
aside.
why I said that's why he said this thing. If you're gonna roll with me, roll with me.
Right.
Because they gotta be as one when it comes to business.
Yeah.
Because the whole.
So I think that male is using the infidelity and the prego as a crutch. So anytime she don't get her way, or anytime she don't agree, she going back. We not together. We not one.
I don't need to stress. I'm pregnant.
I done forgave you once, two, three times. I done gave you a bunch of chances. So look, right now we're not talking about that. Y'all want to deal with that? And my thing is too.
Go ahead.
My thing is y'all in counseling. Y'all trying to work it out. If you don't see that it's finna work out, let the marriage dissolve itself and go your separate ways, because you keep playing both sides. Like you cannot keep putting that in this man's face that you cheated. And right now we're talking about business, what they got to do with anything. So you can't play that both. You can't do that. And I think that she using it as a crutch, and she finna play it in every scenario.
When you're in business with your spouse, your family members, you got to understand and keep in mind, you got to have business and your personal business. Keep them separate. And I'm thinking Mel is blind or blurring the lines between the two. And that's why I think she, like you said, she holding the pregnancy and the infidelity over his head, and it's affecting the business now, because they trying to come up with something with the comeback group, and she using his infidelity and pregnancy against him.
Yep.
This is all about business.
Yep.
We were handling that somewhere down the road, but right now let's try to get this business together and make this money. But then again, she got her own stuff going on. Maybe she don't care about this stuff.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying? So
because this infidelity and this reality show has opened up different doors for her, to where she got her own makeup line. She was wearing a t-shirt. She got her own wig collection. She got melodies and
what was it, Mosoda?
Yeah.
Mona Noda? I don't know. I don't drink.
And I forgot. Y'all know.
Masodas.
No.
Masodas? Mimosas.
Mimosas. Thank you.
I don't even drink. I know.
So yeah, she got her own stuff going on, and maybe you're right. Maybe she don't want to.
Let's keep it
deal
real.
with it. But to me, this is for the community, so it's not about profit.
Let's keep it real, though. In your opinion, who's the face of the show?
Mel.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's the face of the show, and maybe she's starting to see her star rise now, and she probably just don't care about all the stuff, man.
But if you look at it, that's for the community. The stuff you're doing is not for the community.
Yeah,
it's for you.
But like you said, maybe she's, what do you call it? She's not, how you call it? Humble. I thought it was humble. So, well, maybe she's not humble no more.
Yeah.
Maybe her head, she got the big head, and I just think her mind is elsewhere right now. And I think she got, like I said, the doors are open up for her now. And let's keep it real. She's all about making that money now.
Yeah. But that's all we got on this review. You know,
my throat's starting to get sore now.
Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all. If Kimmi and Maurice take their vacation, a little no vacation down here at Orange Beach, remember we did it first.
Like
if
what
you
we
go
did.
back, if you go back on the videos, and I'm gonna try to put it up here. If you go back on the videos, we went to Huntsville.
Safari.
Yeah, this past summer.
Yeah.
And before it aired on Love and Marriage, and we did the safari. Except this one didn't want to ride in the car because he didn't want to get our car scratched up, which I understand that. But you can rent a car.
No, you can rent a car.
And he didn't want to do that.
It was like in summertime in Alabama, it was hot.
And they said they don't give you air.
And they don't have no AC in there. I ain't gonna melt the piece of animal. No, man.
So I'm gonna put that link up here. So if you guys wanted to see a little bit more of what Kimmi and Maurice did at what was called Safari?
Safari.
Yeah, we forgot the name of it. Harmony Park Safari. So I'm gonna put it up here. But on that note, you guys, that's all we got. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to comment down below, and we want to know your thoughts. We want to know your opinions, and we appreciate all the dialogue on this. So yeah, and don't forget
to what?
Subscribe if you haven't already. So thank you so much. We are in Orange Beach, Alabama, and we are headed back to Birmingham.
And back to the ham.
So We will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. And deuces.
Deuces.